Good afternoon. It's August the 9th, 2016. Time for part 2 of our post-market commentary. Today was a 3-year auction. We finally had a good 3-year auction, and it was a strong day. We have a higher low, higher high on the F1 screen for the notes. So the F1 screen says find a place to buy it. Looking at the F2 screen, trying to look at the F2 screen. I always do an I split during auction week. That's where it started. So as long as we stay above 32.05, we have a strong market. Now, definitely dealing with a P behind us, definitely dealing with a P and I period. So the question is, will 12 to 16 hold as resistance? So we're going to sell failure to take out 12 to 16. That could happen in London tonight. Second sell would be 19 to 23. This is where the auction took place. They know it. We can stay above 32.05, 32.06. We've got a pretty good chance for the market to trade higher without any kind of setback. So this 4 to 8 area is going to be pretty good support. So we'll make our buy one 4 to 8. If we're going to have a strong auction, we should get in there. And then 29s to 01 for buy 2. And the news tomorrow, Jolt's job claims, and that won't generate much one way or the other. God, you have to love trading treasuries, the 30-year. I mean, that is a great contract. Puts a lot of money in the account. We don't have to put up with the lack of volatility these days over the summer that we've had in the EMini. Strong market. Now we have the spill from 73.04. We got the single prints that started at 26. So resistance is 28 to the buck. 3 to 7 sell 1. Let them get stops above the buck. 11 to 15 sell 2. Now they can't, without a piece of news, and we're not going to have it unless it comes from overseas overnight. It's real hard to take the market up straight up. So I would look for some selling in London tonight. And I wouldn't be afraid to get short in London. So start of the auction was 9, so 9 to 13 will be buy 1. And then 29 to 01 buy 2. But if we're going to have a weak auction, it'll be this one. Historically. All these caveats. Come on, Charlie. Don't hang that stuff on me. Looking at gold. Good questions by one and all, and sometimes I think I cover stuff better than I actually do, and I always get accused of starting in the middle of a story because I think everybody knows the story. So we have an outside day in gold. That usually means trading range. And we had a 48 to 50 sell today. P maybe a little bit higher, so 49.51 sell 1, 55.57 sell 2. Put us right up in the heart of that high volume area. Don't think we have enough going right now to bust out above 50. On the buy side, we've got volume at 42, so 40, 42 buy 1. Picking up that volume right there. And 35, 37 buy 2. picking up this low right there and that low right there. Crude oil, one day up, one day down. Come back in tomorrow and we'll find out that the market was higher than it was today, even though we sold. So again, we just don't put a whole hell of a lot of faith or reliance on crude fundamentals or anything else. This 2-letter ledge, single prints basically held. We did have a sell 43 and a quarter, 43.50 today. I think the high was 43.51. It did produce a great trade for us. So this market says it's okay to buy if we can't bust the 42.50 area. Looking at the F2 screen. Well, we've got two distributions here, so I'm going to do a G-split. That's the move out of the middle, and you can see that we had volume was below time, but based on point of control, I mean, it was a D pattern with volume below time. Great place to get short. Just don't forget that. And here we are pointed lower. So we got a low volume area down here in the 42.25 area. So we are pointed lower. So maybe we can break it. So 42, 42 and a quarter by 1. 41.50, 41.75. Pick up that low volume number right there by 2. On the sell side, 42.75, 43, sell 1. 43 and a quarter, 43.50, sell 2. And last but not least, the euro. Outside day, trading range. Everybody knows what an outside day is. It means your low and your high were outside of yesterday's low or high. That usually means trading range. Try to take it up, couldn't rally it. Try to take it down, couldn't break it. Okay, we have all these single prints right here. Usually we get about 50% in. So whenever you see a 50% mark on go with markets, so you're trying to, we had a 40 to 50 sell today. We caught that pretty well. Right now on the F2, 40 to 50 still looks reasonable. Sell 1, 75, sell 2. On the buy side, I'm having a hard time at 110. We got 20, so 10 to 20 buy 1. I really don't like that, but that's what the structure says. And then 90 to the buck buy 2. I tell you, that new Papermate pen called Inkjoy, and I love the Pilot gels, but when you start out off on some of them, they can be pretty scratchy. Like the shape of the Pilot gel better, but that is smooth ink. Folks, thanks for putting up with me today. It is time to shut it down, and I will see you bright and early in the morning. The heat returns this afternoon with humidity to match. Hopefully it's summertime where you are without the humidity to match. See you bright and early in the morning. Y'all have a great evening.